Jessie J, the acclaimed singer-songwriter known for her powerful vocals and hits like Price Tag and Bang Bang, recently faced a significant health setback that landed her back in the hospital. Just 6 weeks after undergoing surgery for breast cancer, the 37-year-old artist was rushed to a medical facility due to complications involving fluid buildup in her lungs and an infection. This unexpected development came as a shock to both the singer and her fans, who had been following her recovery journey since her diagnosis earlier this year. The ordeal began when Jessie J, whose real name is Jessica Ellen Cornish, experienced troubling symptoms that prompted an urgent hospital visit. She took to social media, specifically Instagram stories, to share a candid update with her followers. In a heartfelt post accompanied by a photo of an 4 cannula in her hand, she described spending the last 24 hours in the same hospital ward where she had recovered from her breast cancer surgery. 6 weeks post-surgery and I was back in the same ward I was after my surgery. Not expected or planned, she wrote, conveying the emotional and physical toll of this unforeseen health scare. Initially, doctors suspected that Jessie's symptoms, difficulty breathing and other concerning signs, might indicate a blood clot in her lung, a potentially life-threatening condition. The fear of such a diagnosis weighed heavily on the singer, who has been navigating the challenges of recovery while balancing her roles as a mother to a toddler and a public figure. However, after extensive testing, medical professionals ruled out a blood clot, much to her relief. "It is not a blood clot, thank God," she shared, expressing gratitude for the positive news amidst the uncertainty. Instead, the tests revealed that Jessie was battling an infection, the exact nature of which remains under investigation. Additionally, doctors discovered a small amount of fluid on her lungs, which contributed to her breathing difficulties. This combination of complications required immediate attention, leading to her hospitalization. Despite the severity of her condition, Jessie made the bold decision to discharge herself from the hospital, citing her discomfort with prolonged hospital stays. "Finding it hard to breathe in, but I discharged myself last night. I hate being in hospital, and will continue the investigation as an outpatient," she explained, showcasing her determination to manage her recovery on her terms. Jessie's breast cancer journey began earlier this year when she received an early-stage diagnosis, a fortunate catch that allowed for timely intervention. In June, she underwent a mastectomy to remove the cancerous tissue, followed by breast reconstruction surgery. The procedure was successful, and in July, Jessie shared an optimistic update, revealing that tests showed no signs of cancer spread. This news brought her immense relief and prompted an outpouring of support from her 14 million social media followers, who flooded her posts with messages of love, prayers, and encouragement. However, the recent hospitalization has highlighted the challenges of her ongoing recovery. In her social media updates, Jessie opened up about the emotional weight of her health journey, admitting that the physical and mental demands have been overwhelming at times. Reflecting on her diagnosis, she noted that the initial whirlwind of medical appointments, coupled with personal responsibilities like moving house and caring for her young son, left little room for processing her emotions. "When I was diagnosed, there was so much going on. Appointments, my mind racing, having a toddler, just moving house and preparing to launch a campaign after 8 years away. I didn't have time to process," she shared. Now, with a moment to pause, Jessie is allowing herself to confront the delayed sadness and frustration that have surfaced. She spoke candidly about the emotional significance of her surgery, particularly the loss of her old boob, as she put it. While she acknowledged that it might seem trivial to some, she described this as an essential part of her healing process. "I was just being strong. Now I'm letting myself be angry and sad and all the things just for a few days," she wrote, emphasizing her need to honor her emotions before moving forward. Jessie's resilience shines through in her determination to maintain a positive outlook despite the setbacks. She humorously described her physical recovery, noting the challenges of adjusting to her wonky boobs, and the need to find creative solutions, like sewing padding into a bra to balance her appearance. "Then I'll sew some padding in a bra to even them out, order some t-shirts and crack on," she quipped, showcasing her ability to find light in difficult moments. The singer's journey has also shed light on the broader realities of breast cancer, one of the most common cancers worldwide. Each year, thousands of women face similar diagnoses, with over 55,000 new cases in the UK and 266,000 in the US alone. The disease, which originates in the breast ducts or lobules, can spread to surrounding tissues or lymph nodes, making early detection and treatment critical. Jessie's openness about her experience has resonated with fans, many of whom have praised her for raising awareness and sharing the less glamorous aspects of recovery. As she continues her outpatient treatment, Jessie remains focused on her health and her role as a mother. She has expressed gratitude for the support of her partner, Shannon Saphir Coleman, and their son, Sky, who have been by her side throughout this challenging period. The singer also acknowledged the outpouring of love from her fans, which has bolstered her spirits during this trying time. Jessie's recent health scare serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of recovery and the importance of listening to one's body. She described the hospital visit as a wake-up call to slow down and prioritize her well-being. "I am finding the strength in knowing that all can be adjusted to align with a slower pace," she reflected, signaling her commitment to a more balanced approach moving forward. For now, Jessie is taking a step back from social media to focus on her recovery and mental health. In a follow-up post, she announced her intention to tap off socials for a week, for a healthy and needed reset. This decision underscores her awareness of the mental toll of her public life and her desire to create space for healing. As she navigates this latest chapter, Jessie J continues to inspire with her vulnerability, humor, and unwavering strength in the face of adversity.